Minum kon.
Oi. Pak Biki.
Baru bangun.
Baru bangun ke?
Ada baru bangun. Semua dah. Sudah makan tak, Zul?
Belum.
Makan dululah.
Apa? Lagilah. Aku tengah main Hogwart.
Ya Allah.
Ada sale lah.
Apa ringgit?
50% lah. Satu lebih kak. 1-2 lebih macam tu. 124. 124
ya.
50%.
Aku menunggu Elden Ring bila lah nak sale.
Nak DLC nak keluar ni. Susah sikit. Sebab ni kan apa? Sebab sekarang kan DLC tu nak keluar dia,
That was quite something.
kalau dia nak
A
bagi
few
sale
cobwebs
pun
and
macam
some
susah
dust.
kak.
Nothing to be concerned.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be. That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe that was quite something.
Kau belum main Elden Ring?
Apa dia?
Kau tak pernah main Elden Ring?
Tak.
Kau tak main?
It appears we are almost ready to
Tak tahu,
depart.
tak tahu.
Tak ada, Izzat tak
It's a
ada.
pity we didn't
Aku
have a
pun
bit more
correct,
time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks. Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! Yeah! The key! Give me your hand!
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room?
Tarakutan.
Tak keluar kau kan ni?
Hmm?
Tak keluar ke? Cuti ni?
Tak pasti. Driven.
Tak pasti. Buat random lah. Tiba-tiba bini kau boleh ajak. Dia je keluar.
Betul?
Tak ada lah. Kan cuti kau keluar.
What room? I don't see anything.
There's
Dah
that glow again.
sampai
Like the glow on the portal
viral
container.
pemutih. Ya.
Itulah.
What in
kira nak
Merlin's
roller.
name?
Apa tu? Apa tu?
Gemar pakai Resona
Godric's
roller.
heart.
Dulu tu
Where
lah.
are
Dulu
we?
pakai tu
I
saya.
don't believe it.
Kenapa?
Kan Resona roller kan yang jenis lama kan jadi hitam. Kalau pakai.
Tak rasa dia pakai roller. Kau rasa lekit.
Aku
Hello?
Bukan spray tu.
spray
Oh ya. Yeah.
Kalau aku lah.
lelaki lah. Belum sebab macam mana?
Kita orang perempuan pun kawan-kawan pun ramai je pakai yang macam jenis apa tu? Nivea yang jenis macam buku tu, macam buku sabun tu. Kan? Macam dia bukan roller tapi dia macam
Warna
memang
kering
buku
ni.
sabun dia terus. Tak bukan
It
krim, dia
can't
macam
be.
memang buku sabun. Kau lap je lah. Betul lah. Ya. Macam buku
Just a
sabun.
moment.
Dia keras, solid macam tu. Tapi bila kau sapu dia macam ni lah. Dia macam mekik-mekik sikit lah. Dia macam sabun, serius.
Aku lah macam
Diorang dia
kering punya.
kering lah. Dia kering tapi
To
bila kau dah
Gringotts
yelah,
Wizarding
setiap kau dah panas kan. Kau sapu dia jadi cair sikit lah.
Vault number
Macam tu.
12, I presume.
Dia orang banyak pakai yang tu aku macam
Dia panggil dry sticknya.
yes, that's it.
The key?
Tak, aku dulu pakai kat yang tu
The
cuma
wife's portkey.
jenama
Oh,
Nivea ni aku
yes,
tak
of course.
yakin, so aku tak beli. And then aku beli yang viral
This way then.
Grace and Glow dekat TikTok tu. Berkesan lah juga.
Stay close.
Kesan juga sikit. Nah, aku beli yang jenama lain kat yang viral lagi. Jenama Sakura ni. Kita try tengok. Macam mana?
After you.
Ni cream dan deodorant. Dua. Zaman sekarang punya market TikTok shop kat TikTok shop je lah.
Inside the cart.
Apa
If you don't
Malaysia
wish
punya
to look.
business kan. Mesti kena bawah RM20 ke bawah. Apa macam RM15 tu pun just nice lah. Ibarat dia macam sekarang ni orang jual perfume, body mist semua RM15. Aku macam
How many vaults are there at Gringotts?
memang
Hundreds. In
itulah orang
fact,
kata
you'll see
teenage
quite a few
friendly
on
lah
our way to
supaya
vault
orang-orang
number 12.
muda
As
pun
we
boleh
speak,
beli.
we're just
Dia tak
beneath the
sejual
main
harga
lobby.
macam tu.
The vaults you see now are the
RM15.
newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
Hari tu aku beli
They are
sarung
most
rambut tu
uncommon.
RM15 harga.
Only one with great wealth or
Pun
power
Alhamdulillah
both
kesan juga.
could have arranged
3
for such
bulan
a
pakai.
service.
Satu rambut panjang.
You'll want to take a breath. A what?
Bau dia tengok.
That waterfall washes away
Tak
all
boxing.
enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall
Oh.
before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now. How deep
Bau
will we go?
natural.
Vault number
Wangi.
12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over
Oh,
4
natural.
centuries ago. It resides in the deepest parts
Brightening
of the
booster
bank.
Sakura
Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Kecil kali ni. Hai. Aku tengok video kenapa krim dia warna putih. Ni
Oh,
krim.
Vault number.
kena skim.
Vault
Skim.
12.
Okay, good.
Momentous day.
Kena skim. Ya, betul.
On your way.
Gently massage. Dah lama tu korang duduk ni.
Baru masuk.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was
Kau
glowing.
main dia pun.
Oh,
Like the glow you saw on the porky container.
No,
ada
darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
Nama
He
dia apa?
watches
Benda
over
dry,
the oldest
dry cell
section
ke?
of the
Lupa
bank.
nama dia.
Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Itu anggap je lah macam Genshin ke apa benda tu,
Wah.
Breath of the Wild ke apa benda. Campaign dia full
Here
co-op,
we are.
boleh main
Ya, co-op tu berapa orang?
4 orang. Tak tahu tapi trailer 3 orang pula. Aku tak tahu berapa nanti. Dia dah announce lah. Sebab aku selalu tengok Twitter Mamat tu. Game tu, tak salah aku game tu game yang tu boleh parry nuklear tu.
Menarik.
Game apa? Game apa?
Full open world lah. Aku lupa lah nama dia. Dia dekat Games of What tadi. Aku tengok.
Was accessed. A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12
Sama.
until
Tapi early
today.
access baru nanti tahun ni.
Oh, pakai panas ketika aku terbakar. Okay.
Aku bakar tab tu.
Biar nak kau.
Vault 12.
Thank
Thank you for your
dibuang.
help.
Jangan disimpan.
At an arm length, spray the odorous area. Let's stop
Jangan jadi
using the
zamir.
product.
Saya pun simpan yang hitam.
Betul.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
Betul.
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might... The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the Hogwart key and then
spray
close the
tu
door.
macam
Wait.
body ni sih. Best of luck. Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
Harry Potter ke tu?
Let me
Huh?
think.
Harry Potter ke tu?
There must
Harry
be
Potter.
something here.
Raizat Hamdan.
Revelio, perhaps?
Buat lupa dia macam Harry
Revelio.
Potter pun.
Yes, a revealing
Spek.
charm.
Saya kan sekarang dah pakai
No
spek.
time like the
Siapa
present.
nak kira itu pakai spek?
Let's see what we're missing, shall we?
Aku nak makan jap.
Ready your wand and focus.
Oh. Revelio.
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Revelio.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly.
Revelio.
Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Revelio. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Dissecto! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Levioso! Percanfundo! Exposo! Descendo! Levioso! Confundo! Deprotego! Expulso! Defendo! Levioso! Confrido! Lumos!
Lumos.
Stay close!
Revelio. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Revelio. What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Protego! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. Seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Protego! Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Ay,
Goblins. I've no time for
paano?
rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly
Pandai
losing whatever
lah,
patience I had left.
Hari
If
ni
you're
hujan tu yang
lucky,
macam
we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
dia lah panas.
Ayah.
I'll be in touch.
Wah, itu orang dia lebat.
Lebat tau.
Uish, nanti kot. Sampai sini nanti kot.
Lebat-lebat kena suka.
Monster Hunter Iceborne.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to
Cepat
be
TV
sorted.
teka. Aku rumah awak.
Welcome. You're just in
Rumah apa?
time. Have a seat.
Ravenclaw.
Salah.
Kenapa pula?
Sebab tadi dah buat test dekat website dia. Dah tahu dah.
Baik.
Tengok. Dah apa. Please don't judge me.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others,
Slytherin,
aren't
isn't it?
you?
Ya,
Come
kau.
here with preferences and
Tak tahu.
preconceptions.
Tak semua Slytherin jahat kat sini.
Expectation.
Tak ada lah. Dia orang kan ni.
Dia orang just ambitious.
I'm looking forward to exploring
Terlalu
Hogwarts and the
ambitious.
world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an
Dah link account
adventurous
lah. Tak tahu dah. Dia
spirit.
stick ke tak.
But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Ayo, aku dapat welcome home
You've
cerita.
recently learned that you possess a
Maaf, saya tak
rare
on.
ability. I detect a growing sense of
Ya,
ambition,
oh.
an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Pasti.
Yes. Excel lah. Sebab aku suka.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, ini bendila.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying
Jangan
altogether,
tak kick
but
aku. Wow.
don't tempt me. You are
Are you
here to
serious,
focus
sir?
on
I
your
didn't on for
academic
a long
futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said,
Malu je.
I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Okey, aku tahu dah. Skill ni tak aktif punya pula.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely
Okay,
to meet
okay,
you.
okay.
I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Hari tu mana satu? Aku tak tulis tahu. Oh, ini.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Revelio.
It's complete.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Ini pun boleh download crack kan?
Ha?
Harry Potter.
Apa dia?
Boleh download crack kan?
Tak tahu lah, lupa. Rasanya ada.
Wah, cantiknya.
Revelio.
Mana? Buku lock ni baru pula.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food. Did you see the way they just did at the end of the sorting ceremony?
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive.
Suara tu pun kau
Dreadful
pilih
way to
tu.
go, poor fellow.
Suara dalam.
Glad you and Fig are all right.
Suara dalam tu pun kau pilih tu.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can
Klik.
talk more later.
Kau klik. Tria. Teren.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not
Oh, wow.
exactly what I was... I'm sure you'll find out soon enough.
Oh, boleh skip. Nice.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. It was good meeting you.
Mana kau si Rahu bagi aku buku ni. Aku tak pakai kau. Take me back. Back.
Revelio.
Miss you.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't
Watch
say I didn't
this.
warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my...
Do you have a lot of time to fly during?
I make the time.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to...
Not really. Much too sedate. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious.
Goodbye, Imelda.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on...
I'm sure. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from...
Did that student say he thought he heard...
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first year.
Thank you, Ominous.
Pleasure was all mine.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I wish so.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
Yeah.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster.
Imaginary. Come on.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Weasley takes her role seriously, since Black clearly has no interest in his.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Revelio.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
What it is. Oh.
Ho, 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 yo.
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Lumos.
Ah, good timing. perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Magnificent. Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Lin. Lin.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lah kenapa korang duduk kat situ? Jangan itu.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Lumos. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on it. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Can't afford to coddle.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like Very good! Stay focused. That's it! Excellent control there. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Accio.
Be sharp. There we go. Nicely done. Here we go. Yes!
Accio.
That's it! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. Phew. Brilliant. Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
La 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 la.
Aku ngantuk.
Siapa kau tidur pukul 5 dah?
Bangat. Diam kau.
Tadi pukul 6 tidur. Tu pukul 12 bangun.
Sama. Kena mak. Tapi aku tak boleh tidur balik. Tak boleh sebab malam ni saya kena belajar tidur awal. Untuk
Class is dismissed.
besok.
Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here.
Tak apa.
It gets
Aku punya
easier,
tidur
I
lewat
promise.
semalam worth it untuk Yin. Yin.
Thank you, but I've been holding my
Oh.
own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk. Until next time.
Of course, you
A
can.
word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Protego! You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor,
Kiara Kimera
though I sense
music
that she is a
video.
bit
Kiara
distracted of late.
Kimera.
Expect to hear from me soon
Verse
regarding...
4. Cakap.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Protego! Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day's going well.
Dapat lagu je Blackpink.
I've been...
My brother... Well...
And then
Revelio.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
Lumos.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic.
Revelio.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves! You'll get us in trouble!
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack! She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack!
Peeves! Enough! You'll get us all detention.
Accio.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
What was that for?
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
First, I want to say 4.5 billion, I think, something like that. Fan name, obviously, saplings, beady little sapling. Blind peg is like fawn line. Favorite animal, cats. Favorite tea flavor, I don't know. I don't know that one. I'm just gonna guess and say like oolong. That's my favorite tea.
Revelio.
You were very close. You were very close. Very. That is.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Sekejap lagi pergi pasar malam. Kita makan. Kenapa?
Revelio.
Spear on the sea of butterfly. Main kau.
that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Lain seorang English, ya Allah.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Now, well done. Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just protect it. Stupid
I do enjoy Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Accio.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a separate dueling camp or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
That's the weird.
If you know the right spells, it's done.
Alalalala. No. Apa dia kena attack?
Yakin dia hero baby. Yakin kita
Muhammad tak ada masalah.
Bisa kita tarik kuasa aku Saya kita tarik kuasa kau. Tidak. Dia sedar lah Tok Kuki dia. Dia dekat luar kan. Nak main Ghost of Tsushima. Dia tak ajak kau.
Dia main story tu. Story of my life, I give me up.
Comel lah.
That'll fear you, not the other way around.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Revelio.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxia mole? As long as we're only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory.
Dah balik ke belum?
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Ah, balik dah.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous
Tadi kau kat mana gila?
find me inside of a jar.
Boleh menjerit macam tu. Kau tutup pintu ke?
Ya.
Kat luar ke?
Dia tak dah.
Ha.
Aku balik.
Luar tadi.
Hujan lebiak.
Ah, yelah. Tadi app beritahu.
Geli. Jalan kat luar.
Revelio.
Kalau pakai kasut dia tak geli lah. Dia pakai slipper dia cak.
Tak lah. Kau racist
Lagi-lagi kau tahu tempat tu macam ada memang ada tai kan selalu macam. Lepas tu air bertakung pula kat situ. Kau terpaksa bijak. Tu macam tak ada.
Itu semua permainan otak kau man.
You know.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just
Revelio. Lumos.
Kalau pakai kasut bantai bijak lah. Kasut boleh basuh.
Can I help you?
Revelio.
Ed mana?
Tak tahu.
Kau senyap dia tadi.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Imagine it's quite something to see the...
How does cross wands work?
You show up, I match you with other duelists. It's our way of determining the school's greatest... And, to liven things up,
Of course.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could... Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next... So, care to step into the...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Confringo.
Potato. Lumos. Accio. Stupid one.
Is that all you've got?
Accio.
Act like a winner.
Sendo. Leviosa.
Potato.
Stupid.
What to do? Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you.
Brilliant.
I shall. Again, congratulations and... Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Kini aku jatuh cinta pada diri kamu. Macam tu lirik. Oh.
The spear among the sea of butterflies. Oh.
Hamlau koko sama sakoko.
Lapar.
Apa?
Boleh lah nasi lemak.
Oh, kakak aku masak nasi lemak hari ni.
Ya ke?
Buat
Kakak buat nasi
birthday
lemak?
anak buah aku.
Oh. Wow. Sambal apa? Sambal bilis ke sambal apa dia buat?
Dia sambal kosong tapi ikan bilis pak tepi.
Oh.
Ikan bilis rangup. Tadi keluar beli kacang lah sebab aku bising. Orang bodoh je makan nasi lemak tak ada kacang. Yang kena bawa dia.
Akulah tu. Aku tak makan dengan kacang.
Oh shit, sorry bodoh.
Sorry. Orang bodoh
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Ada tu tak. Aku tak biasa. Bukan tak biasa. Makan lah juga sikit-sikit. Not too favourite.
Faham? Selalu orang tak makan kacang takut jerawat.
No.
Itu saya tos kan?
Apa dia?
Jerawat tu.
Certain hormone.
Right. Oh, certain
Hormone.
Faham.
Ada yang boleh naik, ada yang tak.
Macam setengah orang kalau tengok cerita kacang yang kartun tu jerawat kan semua kan?
Ya tu, kau lah. Kalau naik You are the first to stay morning.
Nasi goreng, ai sungguh enak, sungguh sedap.
Aku lagi suka kacang dalam lecikang. Oh sedap.
Lecikang? Kalau kacang dalam coklat?
Kurang
tak? Macam M&M yang kuning tu?
Oh, kurang. Aku suka makan kacang dalam sejuk.
Peanut butter kau makan?
Makan?
So ada something like
Memilih tu aku way of serving. Way of serving the peanut.
Tengah masing-masing ada memilih dia sendiri terhadap makanan.
Peanut
So jangan
butter okey. Macam Cadbury kan. Cadbury yang orang selalu macam anak buahku selalu bising aku. Acu beli Cadbury yang ni buat apa? Kenapa tak beli yang almond tu? Aku macam kenapa tak beli hazelnut tu? Sedap. Macam aku tak suka.
Dia panggil kau acu. Kan ada bersin.
Aku cakap lah hat tu pun paling cepat habis. Kalau aku beli yang tu confirm hat tu cepat habis. So aku beli yang korang tak makan, which is Black Forest.
Faham.
Black Forest tak ada siapa makan. Sebab kan ada jelly tu kan. Jelly tu bila letak meti ais kan keras gila kan. So dia orang susah nak kunyah yang tu. So, tak ada siapa makan. Tak ada siapa kacau coklat aku. Memang sedap pun Black Forest.
Kau beli ni tu. Like, kau tahu tak yang alah dia. Kau pernah tak makan roti dengan ada sapu like macam wish aku tak ingat siapa nama tu.
Roti sapu
dia macam rasa dia macam palat sikit. Apa lah nama tu? Fuck, lupa sial.
Roti sapu dengan ni.
Apa nama tu?
Ya. Aku tahu kejap.
Yang botol kaca tu.
Wait. Apa nama dia aku pun lupa je. Vegemite macam mana sebut? Vegemite. Yang tu ke? Tapi yang tu Australia punya. Ni orang kata rasa dia pelik lah kalau sapu atas roti.
Sekejap, apa lah nama? Mana?
Kaya?
Bukan kaya. Bukan. Siapa sih nama tu?
Warna apa?
Dia warna coklat-coklat hitam-hitam sikit.
Alah, Vegemite.
Apa nama je?
Vegemite. Buat daripada sayur. Vegemite. Vegemite.
Sekejap, yang ni ke?
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Ew.
Marmite.
Lebih kurang tu.
Marmite ni.
Lebih kurang.
Arwah mak aku selalu beli ni. Marmite. Dia macam kejap rasa sedap, kejap rasa tak sedap lah. Macam
Diorang selalu compare ni dengan yang tu, Vegemite tu.
Faham.
Ni.
Hari ni, pernah makan?
Oh, tak.
Minat?
Tak pernah.
Kau tak pernah?
Tak pernah.
Kau Zero?
Mermaid tak pernah. Tak pernah apa. Mermaid man aku tahu.
Selalu duk dengar Vegemite tu je lah.
Dia rasa sama kot.
Sebab Dodo buat pada ni. Dodo buat pada sayur.
Macam Vegemite, korang pernah makan?
Tak, aku selalu dengar orang je makan. Pun dia orang cakap sekejap rasa sedap, sekejap rasa tak sedap.
Nanti kau try lah, makan.
Tak dah, aku cakap tak dah.
Tapi setengah orang suka benda macam tu. Tanya
Aku rela peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Butter. B-U-T-T-E-R.
Tak makan roti dengan cicah air kosong
What
lah.
about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Ikan.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Michelle tengok botol ni.
There you are.
Satu lagi orang suka makan dengan apa tu?
I trust your first classes went well.
Blueberry spread lah yang jenama apa dah yang memang 100%
Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour here. Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than you've told.
Kau punya ni apa?
Nama apa lah ni?
Data Plus punya tu.
Ni. Set Dal 4.
Set Dal 4?
Set Dal 4.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see.
Benda ni.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
Selalu aku
Regardless,
nampak lah
you
kawan
must
aku banyak
continue to build
makan
upon what you've learned.
benda
In
spread ni.
that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with
Masa kau
some
tengok
extra
ni.
assignments.
Botol kaca yang pada A.
Professor Ronan did mention
Selalu
something
tengok
about
ini.
that.
Ini banyak lah ada.
Now, regarding the trip,
Tak pernah.
we've arranged to
Macam mana kau
replace
share gambar saja ni?
Thank you, Professor.
and Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Ni orang have punya style makan.
Mana yang atas tu?
Kedai aku ada jual.
Marmite?
Dal 4 ni.
Oh.
Mahal.
There's an Ollivanders in
Mahal.
Hogsmeade.
There is.
Botol kecil.
Most people are familiar with the shop
Selalu
in
benda-benda kecil ni
Diagon
mahal.
Alley.
Kalau makan ni, aku lebih suka makan dia dengan krim. Dia sedap. Dia saja.
Itu
Dia
buat waffle
saja.
set.
I've never heard of a spellcraft.
Waffle.
A spellcraft.
Dia saja kurang sikit.
Can you
Dia sebab dia manis dia kan.
Very
Manis
perhaps
berry dia tu. Lama-lama muak. Sebab tu kena letak krim sikit.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss, she'll keep you well clear of any of...
Rookwood.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment,
Bon
you've
appetit.
no time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner...
Lumos. Revelio.
Tengok. Saya tengok ni. Bezaan Genshin dan apa? Wowa. Dia orang buat scene ni orang. Bapak. Simple je. Kalau Wowa bergerak-gerak berangin-angin lagi.
Mana tahu sikit.
Dekut sial company ni. Company dekat-dekat. Boleh je buat.
Shin tu makan duit korang.
Aduh.
Ah,
Macam tu
there
dia
you
buat.
You have a new spell
Dia
to
kata
teach me,
orang
Professor.
memberi kita
Indeed,
menerima.
I do. And an exceedingly
Memang
useful
pun.
one at that.
Wah, tu
The
aku
mending
cakap
charm,
dengan Zerun malam
Reparo,
tadi.
fixes things
Cukup lah, kita buat macam ni
It
je.
seems
Orang sila
more
main juga game tu.
frequently.
Jangan risau.
As a professor, a number of
Tak
you,
berubah pun.
I have arranged
Why must I
no lesson. Such experience is
Dia terlalu
I'll start on the task.
2D sangat. Macam mana 2D yang keras kan?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
Dia orang, aku tak silap aku, dia orang fokus more tu landscape kot. Just word, dia orang buat cantik. Karakter biasa-biasa.
Leviosa.
Mungkin datang map baru nanti dia orang akan buat sikit. Kita tengok macam mana.
Oh, semalam ni Honkai Star Rail keluar trailer dekat tu Game Award.
Oh, nampak. Ada ni dia punya one of main character tu. Dia ikut MC kat, boleh tukar. Orang kata aku boleh tukar elemen. Pelik dia lain pada lain.
So weapon dia pun bertukar kan?
Weapon dia bertukar. Dia dulu bow, ice. Lepas tu dia
Bocek.
jadi light.
Perhaps
Light,
I'll come back to
light
this.
element pakai sword. Tukar habis.
Revelio.
Memang award yang memang bagi award ke award yang just
Adalah, kan?
buat nominate je.
Kan nama channel tu The Game Award. Summerfest festival Summerfest game tu.
Oh,
Keluar trailer je.
tunjuk game-game baru bulan ni.
Bukan bulan ni.
Season
Akan
ni.
datang. Tak ada tak kisah bila-bila tapi akan datang nanti.
Sangko na Mia. Bojok ko gandang. Pahal ko. Ibu.
Revelio. Lumos.
Watashi. Watashi da.
Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Lumos. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't.
I completed the assignment.
Marvelous. Let us give you. Remember to be.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Merepek lah yang cakap.
Very good. If you would like to practice many dancing, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Revelio.
It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Bocor. Maniau no ka? So no kau.
Protego! Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Levioso. Lumos. Hello. I don't believe we've met. Have you? Either? If I have the time.
Do come and join me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Dia suruh koyakkan baju. Oh boleh. Macam mana?
Lenora!
Oh.
You did?
Oh, terus jadi
I
kain.
found the location depicted in the...
All very logical, isn't it? You
Ah,
have a
boleh
knack for
tu,
solving
boleh.
riddles. Well, I'm glad someone... The moth! I should have seen that.
My mother is so excited.
Revelio.
Ah, Navia.
Revelio.
Looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you must be eager to have your own.
I've been looking forward to...
Good.
GG.